Surprise. Yeah, I know. I didn't warn anybody that this was coming. This is sort of like a last minute, well, not really last minute. I've been planning on doing something like this for quite a while, but not necessarily in this type of context. So this is my first live lesson. And first of all, I can't really see any comments right now. So if anybody is commenting, just be patient. I'm really not going to be able to see them until this whole thing is over. This is not like a Q&A type of thing. This is just more like a live lesson. So I don't really have access to whatever anybody is typing out right now. So just be kind. All right? Be kind. Hopefully everything sounds good. Kit sounds good. Mic sounds good. This is all sort of experimental stages. So if anything sucks, I'll find out later. Hopefully everything's cool. But anyways, why I decided to do this today is because November and December are just slam jammed for me. Like it's a pretty busy several weeks coming. Like I'm pretty busy right up until Christmas. And I just don't have the spare time to do what I normally do with my regular videos, with the shooting and the editing and all that kind of stuff. It takes a lot of time. So I was trying to figure out how I can sort of fit in everything that I wanted to fit in, because I still wanted to give y'all some content, right? So what I decided to do was just take the topics that I was going to do, the stuff that I was going to talk about, and just do a live lesson instead. Just do it live, right? That actually saves me like a full day of work. Like just being able to just do it right in front of you and upload it is just a lot faster for me, and I'm able to just fit stuff in a lot faster. So that's what we're doing today. So I just want to see if I can, give me one sec here. Let's come over here. How am I looking? Am I good? Check out the snapback. If you ain't got one of these yet, go get one. Once I fill out the description box, you'll know where to get it. So anyway, yeah. What I'm going to do is another lesson out of Syncopation. And this one is going to be about developing fast singles on the hi-hat. There's a couple of lessons. I talked about doing this before, just the whole idea of how to play fast singles. I have a video on that already. But I don't know if I gave you any specific lessons on doing that. So I'm going to take that and use the book Syncopation, boom, and just to give you all some stuff to work with. Now, if you already have this book, congratulations. If you don't, grab it. In the meantime, there will be a PDF. I got a PDF here that I'll also throw in the description box for you guys that you can use. Just 3 little quick examples on how you can use the lesson in this book to help you develop those boom, those sexy one-handed singles. So today, we're going to work with lesson 10. Lesson 10, that's on page 22. And again, I'm just going to give you a couple of examples, but you can use, there's 15 different exercises in lesson 10. You can do what I'm going to show you today with all 15 of the exercises in the book, okay? So let's just get right into it. The whole idea with the exercises in lesson 10 is that they're grouping 16ths with 8th notes. So 4 beats per bar, and then it's just a mixed group of 8ths and 16ths. So what you're going to do is use that to help you develop that type of thing, okay? So the first thing I'm going to show you is the mechanics. This is all about developing the mechanics for this exercise. And, you know, if you saw the video that I made before about how to develop those single-handed 16th, you heard me talk about this whole kind of rocking up-down wrist thing. That's what these exercises are going to do for it, all right? So the actual motion, let me just mute this for a second and show you how this works. All right, so if you took a look at my right hand, you saw I was doing a lot of this, okay? This is the basic mechanic of how to do this with the hi-hats. So what we have is the edge of the hats here. We have the top of the hats. We have the shoulder of the stick, and we have the tip of the stick. All you're really gonna do, you don't have to overthink this, all right? All you're gonna do is you're gonna play the top of the hats with the tip of the stick. You're gonna play the edge of the hats with the shoulder. That's it. So once you find a comfortable position, which you should be totally relaxed when you do this, it's just a matter of raising and dropping your wrist. Like, you don't necessarily have to physically try to play loud and soft, because as soon as you drop your wrist and raise it up again, if I can use these as an example, you get this type of thing. So you can hear the pulse and you can hear the upbeats like that. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, that type of thing, right? And all I'm doing is this. Okay? So that is the simple mechanic of doing this. And it eventually just becomes a muscle memory thing, right? So if you do that fast enough, then that's how you get that type of thing. And it's completely, totally comfortable to do. Like, you can do it for quite a long time without really getting tired. So that's what we're gonna do today. So let me show you what these look like. These are the 3 exercises that I have for you. So we're talking out of the 15 exercises in lesson 10, I took lesson 1, lesson 6, and lesson 12. And the reason why I chose those is because, you know, on the 1, they have 1 group of 16ths, and then there's 2 groups, and then there's 3. So as you progress through these, those exercises, you're adding groups of 16ths, so you'll be able to do it for a little bit longer with each exercise. But it starts you slow, right? So you can do those 16ths, take a little break, go back to the 8ths, and then just cycle it until you're good. Until eventually you're playing all 4 beats like that, 16th notes, okay? So let's go back to this again. Let me show you that. All we're gonna do, like if you look in the book, let me come back here for a second. When you look in the book, there's 2 lines, right? There's the top line and there's the bottom line. The bottom line is just straight quarters. What we're gonna do with the bottom line is just boom, crack. That's it. Kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. So you don't have to think about that too much, right? This is all about the hi-hats. So underneath, you're just gonna be going boom, crack. And then the top line, we're gonna play on the hats. All right? So let me go back to this again. So the first one, as you can see here, beat 1, we have 4 16th notes, and then the rest are 8th notes. Find yourself a comfortable tempo. Hush up. Find yourself a comfortable tempo, and this is how you're going to do it. All right, so that is the basic idea. So the whole thing about that is once you get used to doing this type of thing, you're going to play your hats like that all the time. All right, regardless of whether you're doing 16ths, 8ths, as you saw, you know, I'm also playing my 8th notes that way. This is how I play a quarter note pulse. I never just, you know, machine out straight quarter notes. Excuse me. I tend to like to actually play 8th notes and then just accent the quarters. It's a way better feel. It's a lot smoother. Right? So it all ties in with the whole, you know, being comfortable all the time and relaxed and, you know, just letting the wrists and the fingers do a lot of the work. So that's what this is all about. So yeah, man, that's all it is. So that's lesson 1. If you take a look at the second one, we have 2 groups of 16ths in the middle. Same idea. So you're just going to play that on the hats. So it's top line, just going to play it on the hats. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, right? So let me go back here actually. So that exercise number 2 in here, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold up. Let me mute this mic for y'all. Simple as that, right? This is why the book Syncopation is so freaking cool, because you can do so many different things with just the lines that are written in those exercises. This is a really cool thing to do when you're trying to develop those 16ths, because you can take these exercises, gradually, you know, work your speed up, right? Until you're eventually, again, playing all 4 beats, you know, 16 notes on all 4 beats. And then, you know, after a few days, a few weeks, I don't know, depending on how your body adapts, like I said, it's a muscle memory thing. Once your muscles know how to move, then you can speed it up. Speed it up, then it's just as comfortable, fast, as it was when you started out slow. So that's the whole idea. So let me just show you this last example, and then I'll let you loose and go do your thing, whatever you need to do. All right, so on beats 1, 3, and 4, we have 16ths happening here. Okay, so we go right? So we go head on and do that, like that. Boom. So there it is. That is all there is to it. Like I said, I'm going to drop the PDF in the description box after this. I got to go fill all of that stuff in. and then it'll be available for you to download. Or if you got the book, Syncopation, let me talk you over here. If you have the book, Syncopation, then you can get straight to it right there. But that's the idea, okay? Top line, you're gonna play on the hats, and then just boom, crack with the kick and the snare underneath it. Take your time, start slow, all right? Don't rush the process of the whole muscle memory thing, because you wanna be able to play this fast so that, you know, you can get nice and comfortable with it. Right? So to be able to do that, you know, without sounding stiff or burning yourself out or whatever, you got to start slow. You got to let your muscles, give your muscles time to learn what to do, right? Once they learn what to do, then you can start to sort of raise your BPMs gradually, all right? And then you'll be good to go. If you rush in right away to start playing it fast, you're just gonna sound sloppy, you're gonna burn out, you know what I'm saying? Probably gonna get a headache, maybe cramp, something bad is gonna happen to you, and trust me. So yeah, that's it. That is how to develop your single strokes on the hi-hats using the book. Blow, Syncopation. This book is magical. I'm gonna give y'all more lessons out of this as we progress. But that is the end of that. So there you go. Hopefully this whole thing worked out. I'm not gonna be able to check it until later. So if there's any problems, audio issues, anything like that, what can I say, man? This is trial and error. If the whole thing sucked, I'll just do it again after I checked it out. But I think it's all right. I think so. Because I checked everything. Kit sounds good. Mic sounds good. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully I can get some more live lessons in before the year is out. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to. And, you know, if there's anything I need to work out, I'll make sure as these sort of live things progress, I'll get a little bit better at it. I want to give a smooth shout out to my friends at PreSonus. Shout out to Justin and my friends over there for just hooking me up with the gear that I needed to be able to do this for y'all. That was the next step for me. When I was doing the Q&As, you know, if you can remember, I was up front on the practice pad, but my goal was to eventually get on the kit, but I didn't want to do it unless everything was right, you know, with the mic and the kit sounds and everything like that. So hopefully this works out, man. Leave a encouraging comment down below if you got one. Yeah, and I guess that is about it for that. Grab yourself a snapback from the merch shop. I will have that information in the description box shortly. And before I get out of here, sincerely, like all jokes aside, rest in peace to Aaron Spears. That shook me. Like, I did not expect that. Aaron was one of the coolest, kindest, most monstrous drummers out there. And it was a big loss, man. Big loss. So salute to Aaron Spears. Thank y'all for watching this video. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the next one. If anything, I will meet you back here with another one shortly. Share this video if you dig it. Like, subscribe. See you next video. And I'm out. This is done. Peace.